All right, welcome Graham DeLaet to the interview room at the RBC Canadian Open. Graham, you've had 2 top 10s so far this year. Just kind of get us started talking about your year so far and then maybe what you're looking forward to at the Canadian Open.
Yeah, I think in all, it's been a decent year. With golf, you're never really 100% satisfied. You can always do better, you feel. But I think if you'd asked me in January after not playing for a full year if I'd take the position that I'm in right now, and I probably would have said yes. But I still got some work to do. But at the same time, a decent finish a couple weeks ago put me in a position where it took a little bit of pressure off, and I fully believe that I'm a good enough player to compete, and that's what I just want to be in the hunt.
Absolutely. Your 4th start at the RBC Canadian Open as a pro. First start here at Hamilton. Have you had a chance to look at the golf course?
Yeah, I played 18 yesterday in Mike's charity thing, and then played 9 holes today. And the course is in fantastic shape. It's a little soft from the rain on Sunday, but the rough's definitely up. Puts a premium on hitting fairways and hitting greens, and there's some severity in some of the slopes out there on the greens. So not only just hitting greens, but hitting to the right spots. And sometimes you're better off missing a green, having that uphill chip as opposed to a 15-footer above the hole, especially on 18. Or a couple of the other greens are super fast coming down the slopes.
Great, thanks. Questions? Raise your hand, we'll have a mic.
How different a week is this for you, and what are the specific things that are different compared to, say, 2 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago?
Yeah, well, first of all, the Canadian Open's special to me. It's my national championship, or our national championship, and it's one that I mark on the calendar at the start of the year that I'm always excited about. And it's amazing how fast the year goes by. We're already in mid-July and at the Canadian Open. But apart from the golf, there's more stuff on the side that I have to do, but it's once a year for me. I don't know how some of the big guys do it every single week with kind of being pulled in different directions, but I appreciate all the support in Canada, and I know that I got a lot of fans and people cheering for me, and it's part of the job, I guess, but I enjoy it at the same time, and I'm looking forward to the week.
Graham, you used to use a long putter. Are you still using that?
I just switched back. This week will be the first week back with a long putter. It's been about a year and a half, maybe 2 years or so with the shorty, and just kind of been inconsistent. And I went home. I had 2 weeks off here coming into this week, and just took it out just to kind of mess around, and was shooting some good scores, making a lot of putts, making a lot of birdies, and figured and like it's just it doesn't feel like I'm putting poorly. It's just that if I make a couple 5-6 footers early in the round, I putt well for that day. And if I don't, I kind of lose my confidence, and sometimes a struggle. So I'm just kind of switching it up here, and it's something that I actually will probably stick with for a little bit, but who knows? I mean, it's putting, so it's golf.
How long did you use it before, Graham?
Off and on a little bit, but I had a stint for probably about 2 full years I was using it. So, and I mean, I made it through Q school with it, so I know that I can kind of, under the gun, I feel like, I'll have the confidence in it. But at the same time, it's definitely different. But like I said, I just want to see the ball go in the hole. So if I can do that with a long putter, or belly putter, or short putter, whatever it is, that's what I want to see.
You are aware of the controversy that's going on right now with the RNA and the USGA talking about not so much getting rid of the long putters, but definitely about the way you use them. Does that concern you at all?
They have been talking about it for a while, and if it does get banned or outlawed or anything like that, I mean, we all grew up using short putters, so I think it won't be that big of a deal for us to switch back to it. But I can see the argument both ways, and right now I'm just trying to get the ball in the hole.
Do you think it does give you an advantage?
I don't know. I really don't.
Graham, just you talked about how special a week this is for you. How much did it hurt not playing at Shaughnessy last year?
Yeah, a lot actually. I mean, that's the one that I really, really miss, and I had my sights set on coming back for that week, and especially at Shaughnessy. I'm a Western guy. I love that golf course, but I just knew inside that it was just too early, and but like I said, it's so nice to be back, and I'm really looking forward to the week here.
Graham. Excuse me. Graham, a quick peek at the PGA Tour stats have you in the top 25 to 50 players with 200 yards and in. And this golf course seems to have a lot of 200-yard plus par threes. And so which is going to be most important to you this week, your long irons or accuracy with the driver?
Yeah, I mean, probably a little bit of each, but I really do feel like the strength of my game is my ball striking. You know, and I wasn't really sure of that stat or didn't really know much about that, but you know, like I feel good with a 4 and 5, 6 iron in my hand, and yeah, I mean, it's just no matter what this week, you have to be in the fairway if you're going to score. But if you are in the fairway, with it playing as soft as it is, if it doesn't firm up, guys are going to shoot some numbers out here, which is great no matter which way you look at it, whether you're a ball striker or a putter or a short game guy. I think everyone's got pretty much the same advantage out here this week.
Mike, we are characterized being successful at the Canadian Open for a Canadian as catching lightning in a bottle. You think is it unfair to expect that your game comes together for 1 week and it happens to be this week, and that people look at it and think, oh well, Graham or David or Mike or Steven or whomever in the past is you know, that there's a lot of sort of other expectations placed on it?
Yeah, well, I mean, even for I guess Tiger Woods to come here, I mean, he wins 3-4 times a year and he plays 15, 20 events or whatever. So even for him to be on his best and win at this time would be, you know, a bit of a coincidence, I guess. So, and you know, like I've never won, David's never won, a lot of us haven't. And so, yeah, I guess maybe it'd be fair to say that, but I think, you know, with myself and David and Adam, I can't really speak for everyone, but I think that we all believe in ourselves and that it can happen this week, and I think a lot has to come together at the right time. We got to make some putts and maybe get a few lucky bounces kind of here and there, but you know, that's the plan. That's what we're all shooting for this week, is to get the win and to kind of break the curse or whatever it might be. And you know, but we're more than anything, we just enjoy this golf tournament so much, and it's a pleasure being back on home soil and playing golf.
Do you spend any time with David when you're out on tour? I
Yeah.
mean, you played a lot of the same events, I've noticed. Or probably your spots on the tour mean you're showing up a lot of the same tournaments. Right,
and you know, we'll go out for supper. You know, our wives are friends as well, and play practice rounds periodically together. So yeah, we get along very well out there.
GD, I'm getting some opinion this morning on the range from different guys about the saber rattling going on with the RNA and USGA about anchoring the long and belly putters and that sort of thing. What do you think will happen? What do you think should happen?
Yeah, I really have no idea what's going to happen. And you know, personally, I've putted both ways. I've putted well both ways. I've putted poorly both ways. So I think more than anything, it's the mental side of putting that gets the ball in the hole. And you know, I think no matter what happens, I think everyone will adapt. And you know, if we all have to go back to the short putter, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some guys, especially the guys who've been super successful with the anchored putters, that you know, that aren't going to like that. But at the same time, we all pretty much grew up using a short putter, and it wasn't until 10, 15 years ago that those were kind of introduced. So I think no matter what, guys will adapt and make it work.
Graham, just wanted to get your reaction. Apparently Thursday and Friday are supposed to be pretty much waterlogged. How do you think that's going to change the course at all for you?
So it sounds like a pretty standard Canadian Open. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, when we get in delays and stuff like that, it definitely makes for a long week for players. And you know, sometimes, especially depending on what side of the draw you're on, if you're sitting out here at the golf course for sometimes 8-10 hours while the other guys are in a hotel or at their house, you know, just kind of relaxing on the couch, I guess it can be a disadvantage. But at the same time, when you're ready to go, you got to kind of get back into game mode and get a proper warm up, and you know, just try to do the right things while you're in downtime, I guess.
Okay, any other questions? All right, Graham, thanks.
Okay, thank you.